There has been a fierce rivalry in the world of automobiles that has existed since the early 1900s: General Motors, GM, and Ford Motor. These two giants have consistently vied for dominance, competing fiercely in sales, performance, and the design of their latest vehicles. However, recent developments have set them on divergent paths, causing their investment cases to take different turns. Join us in this video as we explore the trends of these two great automakers. GM has managed to gain an edge over Ford in recent years, primarily due to its superior financial performance and its early foray into the realms of electric and autonomous vehicles. In fact, GM's last year's third-quarter results left Ford trailing in the dust. Recognizing the significance of this shift, industry analyst Adam Jonas of Morgan Stanley described the two companies as existing within the same industry, but as distinct entities altogether. While both companies have ventured into the realm of electric vehicles, EVs, GM has been particularly proactive in diversifying its offerings. It has made strategic investments in battery and self-driving technologies, aligning itself with an exclusive commitment to produce only electric vehicles by 2035. Ford, on the other hand, is also stepping into the EV market, but without neglecting its investments in traditional automotive businesses. The company aims for at least 40% of its global sales to come from electric vehicles by the end of the decade. Interestingly, even as both companies continue to rely heavily on the sales of high-margin pickups and SUVs, they have renewed their focus on this segment while leveraging their profits to bolster investments in electric and autonomous vehicles. This balanced approach allows them to navigate the present landscape while preparing for the future. Recent sales data has showcased some intriguing shifts in the all-electric car market. Tesla maintains its frontrunner status, leading the pack with an impressive 161,630 EVs sold in the first quarter of 2023. However, GM has emerged as a strong contender, claiming second place with 20,670 EVs sold. Hyundai, including Kia, and Volkswagen have also outpaced Ford during this period, with 14,703 and 14,196 EVs sold respectively. As a result, Ford slipped to fifth place in the rankings, raising eyebrows given their significant investments in the EV market. Ford's sales decline in the first quarter can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, production issues affected their ability to deliver vehicles on time, leading to delays and lower sales figures. The Mustang Mach-E, one of Ford's flagship EVs, experienced a substantial 19.7% decrease in sales during this period, primarily due to production downtimes. Furthermore, Ford had to retool one of its factories to double its production capacity to 210,000 vehicles per year, which may have impacted production and contributed to the delivery delays. On top of that, Ford's highly anticipated F-150 Lightning pickup encountered setbacks when a battery fire caused a loss of around 5 production weeks. This unfortunate incident further postponed deliveries and potentially hurt sales. These cumulative factors have resulted in a decline in Ford's overall EV sales, dropping them to fifth place in the Q1 2023 rankings. Nonetheless, with recent production upgrades, Ford has a chance to regain momentum and climb back up the ranks. In contrast, GM has been aggressively ramping up its EV production to secure its position as one of the world's leading EV manufacturers. Their strong showing in the first quarter indicates that they are positioning themselves as a formidable player in the all-electric car market. While Ford faces challenges with production and delivery, GM has seized the opportunity to make significant strides in EV sales. Despite GM's progress, however, it still lags significantly behind Tesla in EV sales. Motor Intelligence estimates that Tesla sold a staggering 161,630 EVs in the US during the first quarter alone. However, both GM and Ford have expressed their ambitions to surpass Tesla in the future. Yet, Tesla itself has ambitious plans for expansion, with a target of producing 20 million electric vehicles annually by 2030. General Motors, GM, on the other hand, has made impressive strides. Their affordable Chevrolet Bolt models, priced below $30,000, dominated their EV sales. These cars may sport older battery technology compared to GM's newer, pricier Ultium-based EVs like the GMC Hummer and Cadillac Lyriq, but they have been capturing the market's attention. The automaker recently confirmed its ambitious plans for the year 2023. They expect to manufacture 50,000 EVs in the first half of the year, with production numbers doubling in the second half as they gear up for increased Lyriq production and the launch of the electric Chevrolet Silverado pickup. In a letter to shareholders today, GM CEO May Barra describes 2023 as a breakout year for the company's electric vehicle business. She also confirmed GM's plans to produce 400,000 EVs in North America between 2022 and the first half of 2024. She sees a brighter future for 2023 that includes sold-out electric vehicles, a greater supply of vehicles with internal combustion engines, and production of self-driving cars. Ford is not left out in the game. They are also making significant strides. They are expanding their production capacity for EVs, specifically their renowned F-150 Lightning, with plans to reach an annual production run rate of 150,000 units this year. The automaker is showing its commitment to electrification. Furthermore, Ford has set an ambitious goal of achieving an annual production capacity of 2 million EVs globally by 2026. Impressive as that may be, GM aims to reach the same milestone a year earlier, showcasing their determination to lead the pack in the EV revolution. On the issue of Ford's recent quality saga and competition in the industry, Jim Farley said the company has let complexity overrun our business as we tried to be all things to all people. Farley says Ford will be competing differently, going for tailored ownership experiences rather than jockeying for slivers of market share. As the automotive industry charges forward into an electrified future, GM and Ford are racing side by side, competing to provide consumers with more affordable and technologically advanced EV options. The stage is set for a captivating and transformative period in the world of transportation. The divergent paths taken by Ford and GM in the EV market reflect their varying strategies and circumstances. Ford's recent slip in sales is a temporary setback, primarily driven by production and delivery hurdles. Their investments in the Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning demonstrate a commitment to the EV market, and with recent production upgrades, Ford aims to regain its competitive edge. On the other hand, GM's aggressive approach and focus on scaling up EV production have paid off, propelling them to second place in the sales rankings. Their concerted efforts to establish themselves as a leading EV manufacturer have given them a competitive advantage. As the automotive industry continues its transition to electric vehicles, the contrasting approaches of Ford and GM offer insights into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Both companies are navigating a dynamic landscape, where factors such as production capacity, delivery delays, and unexpected setbacks can significantly impact sales performance. Meanwhile, General Motors, GM, is determined to close the gap between itself and Tesla in the electric vehicle, EV market. While GM currently holds second place in all-electric car sales, Tesla's lead is still significant. However, GM has a game plan in motion. Their success thus far can be attributed to the Chevrolet Bolt models, affordable EVs with older batteries. But GM is ready to step up its game. To expand their offerings and captivate consumers, GM has introduced the GMC Hummer and Cadillac Lyriq. These exciting new vehicles utilize the cutting-edge Ultium-based platforms, which promise enhanced performance and range. The company is setting ambitious goals for EV sales in 2023, aiming to sell a staggering 50,000 units in the first half of the year alone. And the momentum will continue in the second half with the expected launch of an electric version of the iconic Chevrolet Silverado. GM is gearing up production of the Lyriq and expects it to play a vital role in achieving their sales targets. Additionally, the upcoming release of the electric Silverado is generating considerable anticipation. These initiatives have the potential to significantly impact GM's position in the EV market in the years to come. In the race to catch up with Tesla, GM is forging ahead with determination. While Tesla envisions a future of producing 20 million EVs per year by 2030, GM is laying the foundation to challenge that lead. By expanding their EV lineup with the exciting Hummer and Lyriq models, GM is catering to diverse consumer preferences and demands. The road ahead for GM is lined with innovation, technological advancements, and a commitment to sustainable transportation. As they ramp up production and unleash their new offerings onto the market, the stage is set for an exciting competition between these automotive giants. The rivalry between GM and Ford, however, continues to evolve, driven by their diverging approaches to the electric and autonomous vehicle market. As these automotive giants navigate the changing landscape, their strategies and investments will shape the future of the industry. Only time will tell who will ultimately come out on top in this electrifying race for dominance. What's your take on this rivalry? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments section below.